Welcome. This is LS573 and this is a lecture called Added Features. Added features. When choosing an integrated library system, it is of vital importance to look at what added features each ILS will support. Some of the added features are equipment, software, modules or functions that are requested and purchased in the contract as addition to the basic system. For examples, an acquisition module. Added features will not only allow you to implement significant tasks that will help the operations in the library, these added features also indicate the viability of the ILS vendor. If the ILS vendor does not offer added features, this may indicate that the vendor is not aware of the current needs of the library or its patrons. A library can also contract a third party for added features that work with the chosen ILS. This may save the library money. But, and it's not there, on the other hand, it may also bring about issues of compatibility. Yes, of compatibility. Uh, in other words, that I'm sorry for my English, but what I meant to say is that uh, if you have a third party to develop a software or added some hardware, it may have issues of in terms of this new piece of software not working well with the ILS system software. That's what I wanted to say. Sometimes I can pronounce that word, sometimes I can't. Today I can't. Okay, at online acquisitions module. Online acquisitions module. This product manages the fund management, selection, purchase, receipt, and invoicing of library books and materials. By the way, this is a very, I think this is shouldn't be an added feature. It should be one of the main modules because this is a very important module to have. This module should allow the library staff to create budget categories, manage lists of desired titles, submit those lists electronically to book suppliers, track the cost of the materials orders, and receive and send claims for items that have not been received. In large libraries, almost all integrated library systems have this module on, and that's how you purchase new or acquire new materials for the library. And of course, the library has already credit with those major book suppliers, and they can get the stuff that they need for the library in terms of reference materials or circulation materials. They may be books, movies, CDs, whatever materials are needed for the library. Online acquisitions module. Distributors such as Broder, Baker, Taylor, Ingram, Yankee Book Peddler, etc. They have online products for their customers. Gobi is an online acquisition added feature that allows libraries to create book ordering cards that are electronically sent to Yankee for processing, thus eliminating paper ordering and recording keeping. And this is very important. And of course, those suppliers or distributors, they like to work with ILS systems, so they can add their own stores, let's say stores, to the ILS system, and the libraries can purchase directly or online from them. Another added feature would be the serials management module. And serials, of course, we're talking about periodicals. Okay, a serials module is a software component that handles the library serials, periodicals, and standing orders. A profile of each title is set up. For example, the Journal of Pediatric Cardiology is a monthly journal. The journal is received on a month basis. A serials module will monitor the serials, periodicals, and standing orders to ensure that all of the volumes are received. If an issue is not received, then a claim will be generated in order to contact the publisher for the missing issue. So it's a very important, a very, very important module to have, especially on academic libraries. Okay, because as you know, scientific communication is mostly done through journal articles. So we say in librarianship and information science that the journal article is the formal channel of communication in science. So in academic libraries, the serial collection is one of the most important, if not the most important. Of course, nowadays, and we have to understand that nowadays, most of the serial collection is found in electronic format. Okay, but still, there are some journals that are kept in printed format. According to Marshall Reading, a renowned librarian, traditional management of print serials using the serials module poses difficulties for the management of e-journal, and it's not a difficulty as such. Let's say what it says here. Unfortunately, a lot of integrated systems are legacy and need to be updated. The drastic changes that occur in libraries electronic content have not been adequately addressed. The legacy system, and legacy means the old systems, are playing catch up but still lag behind. What I wanted to say is that it's not a problem between the serials management module and the e-collections, because the e-collections are managed through the subscription with databases. Okay, so 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 there are two different systems there, and what we are looking for is an integration of the database system into the ILS system. This is another very important feature to the add-on feature, the interlibrary loan management, and almost all libraries have to have this service, because you cannot have every single item, book, journal, newspaper in your library. So you need to have an interlibrary loan management system, so your patrons can ask for materials from other libraries. The ILL module allows staff to place, and not only staff, but also allows patrons to place ILL requests electronically and receive a lot of those requests in electronic format as well. That's what in Clarion we do. That I can, if I need to read an article that is not in our collection, I can make the, as a patron, as a client of my library, I can make a request, an electronic request. This module allows staff to request and send materials to check out the ILL materials to patrons. Patrons can initiate an ILL request without intervention of a staff member, and this is very important. Again, it is important in every type of library, but in academic library, it's really really important. Most libraries are involved in some type of interlibrary loan consortium within their state, the region, or with OCLC. OCLC is a membership-based nonprofit organization that provides ILL services. A lot of libraries form free consortiums, for the mutual exchange of interlibrary loan requests. And this is very important for every library, especially small libraries. But every library size have to get in touch with other libraries so they can share the materials or the items or the collections. Another added feature is automated notification system. Oh, today my English is terrible. Automated notification systems are services and processes that contact borrowers when they have books that are ready to be picked up or are overdue. This is very important. Notification can be in form of an email, mail, or even a telephone call. Some libraries are now offering text notifications as well. The most effective and efficient notification would be via email, as all university students would have an email address. Of course, again, we're talking about academic libraries. Text messaging would also be effective in the academic setting. However, in a public library or school environment, email would be effective too, but without an email address, patrons will need to be sent notice via phone or snail mail. This type of automated services will depend heavily on the type of library. So each library type will choose what the best way to have a notification system is. But they are very efficient. If you have the system place a call or sending an email or a text to the patron saying, "Hey, listen, your book is here. You can come and pick it up," or you are overdue. Please return the book as soon as possible, or whatever. Also, another added feature is what we call the federated searching tools. Okay, federated searching is software that allows customers to search across multiple resources simultaneously using one search tool, usually the online catalog. Federated searching can also be used across databases as well. Federated searching also allows patrons to have the ability to search other library online catalogs. For example, Ohio Link allows patrons from across Ohio university colleges and tech schools to search all of the online catalogs simultaneously and to initiate a patron ILL request. So if they can, the same thing will happen um, in our library. For example, if we go to let me here, let me get my. Let's see if we can get the library here just for a second. Let me put this in smaller here. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, let's go here. Let's go library. Okay, this is libraries Clarion. Okay, we have a search here, a universal search, and let's go here to the databases. Mhm. If we go to the WorldCat, that's that's like a world search, right? Let's go to the WorldCat here. Let's see if we can WorldCat here. This is a WorldCat. Look, let's see. We can do a login here, and this is very cool because let's see login. Wrong password. Let me change my password. Update. So in here, okay, when we do a search, let's search my name. I'm gonna say, let me say my last name. Okay, author search. Okay. Here we have this first book, the Género Heliconia in Venezuela. I mean, the genus Heliconia. That's a plant. That was my father. He was a botanist. So we can see the holdings. This book is in 73 libraries. We click one of them here, and let's see the Ohio State University. Okay, so let's click here. So as we have seen, we're doing a search that can go to so many places. In this case, 70. What 70? Uh, there were 70. Let me see. Let me see back what. Okay, there were 73 libraries carrying this resource, and we can do. And this is what I wanted to show. From here, we can do a Clarion ILL. This is how important that is. So we can go to the WorldCat, and this is something that you can do yourself. You can go to the WorldCat, and you can do a Clarion ILL, and you get the item. In this case, will be this book, the Género Heliconia in Venezuela. So if I want to see this book, we don't have it in our library. I can do a Clarion ILL and I will receive that book either by mail here at my home or at my office, or I will pick it up at the library. So this is how powerful this is. Okay. Uh, okay. So we can. In this case, the example with was the Ohio link. We did it with the WorldCat. RFID and self checkout. This is very important. Some libraries have that. We don't. I don't think we have that. Start for radio frequency identification. Maybe we do. This technology uses radio wave to read numbers assigned to items and then transfer that information to circulation module to check out. Yes, of course we do that, but we use a barcode reading too. RFID tagging can also be used for inventory purposes as well. And you know what it can be used also for? When you misplace an item. Sometimes, and happens in every library, things get lost within the library, okay? And never to be found for a long time. So with RFID, things can be found. RFID tagging has great benefits. Frees up staff time to work in other areas of the library that need more attention, helps inventory, automates services, and cost is high, and some libraries cannot justify it. But that's a great system too, and that's a nice add-on to have in your library. Public computer reservation. This is good for public libraries and also academic libraries. Libraries that offer public access computers usually need some way of managing patron registration and user statistics. Computer reservation software also borrows to reserve the next available computer or to reserve future time slot. Computer reservation software is a time save for public and service staff. They do not have to monitor whether or not an individual is a legitimate card holder in good standing. In addition, they do not have to monitor time limits as the software takes care of the process. That's a great feature to have in a public library. Print management, that's another great feature. We have that in our library too. Print management software regulates requests generated by patrons at the public workstations. Patrons have to pay for their print jobs before the printing is released. These systems save ink, paper, and headaches as staffers do not have to deal with customers who want to dispute charges. At Slippery Rock University, a print management system was put into place first in the library as a testing site, then campus-wide. In less than a year, in the library alone, there were savings of $50,000. So that's a very important add-on feature. Finally, e-commerce. E-commerce encompasses the way many libraries allow patrons to electronically manage payment for services. Customers can pay their fines, printing, and other charges either by using a credit card at a service desk or by accessing a web-based procedure. So this is very important too in order to pay some services that the library offers. Okay, thank you so much.